I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me once again is Congressman Gil Cisneros. Congressman, thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thanks for having me, Brittany.
I appreciate you coming on because as you and I sit here right now, we are in day 7 of the government shutdown, and Republicans and Democrats are continuing to say the other party bears responsibility. First of all, what are you hearing from colleagues? Are there any signs or senses of negotiation right now?
Well, all we're hearing right now from the president is lies. The Republicans have the White House, they have the Senate, and they have the House. This is their shutdown. The president has said that there's negotiations going on right now. That is not true. They have not reached out to Democrats at all. And so there's nothing going on right now. According, from what we know, they haven't reached out to us. They haven't talked to us. The only meeting that has taken place was the one that they had at the White House. And that's been it.
Republicans are blaming your party, saying that you're essentially holding the government hostage over health care and that they passed a clean CR. They didn't try to jam their policies in there. They're annoyed that Democrats are making this about health care. What do you say to that?
Well, look, it has to be about healthcare. This is something the American people want. Overwhelmingly, the polls are showing that this healthcare issue needs to be fixed. Republicans have taken subsidies away from the Affordable Care Act, which is going to, in some places double, maybe even triple healthcare costs for individuals. I visited a clinic today where they said it's people are going to have to basically choose their healthcare or choose their rent, and the healthcare is always going to lose out, right? And it's in the end, it's just going to make things more expensive for everybody if people are relying on emergency rooms to get their preventive health care. That's just not feasible, and it's super expensive. And so these subsidies have been helpful. They've made insurance affordable so people can get health care, which in the end lowers the cost for everybody. And so we can't keep kicking this health care can down the road. They cannot be trusted. They say, well, just pass the CR now and deal with it later. It's not the first time we've heard that from Republicans, right? Just do this now and then we'll talk about it later. They did the same thing with the DREAM Act. The time is now. We need to work on it now. Let's do it now.
To that point, multiple Republicans have said, why not pass the CR now? And in those 7 weeks that the government is open, we can negotiate there. Senator Josh Hawley said that he's someone who has been a proponent of the Medicaid conversation. President Trump also posted this on Monday night. I'm happy to work with the Democrats on their failed healthcare policies or anything else, but first they must allow our government to reopen. In fact, they should open our government tonight. Obviously, Democrats didn't take that advice because the government is still shut down. But you're saying you don't believe President Trump when he says, I'll have these conversations once the government opens.
Well, why not just do them now? Why not do them now? Let's do it now. Let's work on it now. And then we can open the government. Let's put this in the CR, right? I don't believe them and I don't trust them. It's going to happen. They want a CR that's going to go till November, mid-November, they say. Then in mid-November, it's going to be another CR till the end of the year. And then we're going to be in January, and it's going to be like, well, let's just do another continuing resolution for the rest of the year. Just like what happened this year. They can't be trusted. And again, like they did the same thing with the DREAM Act, they'll do it again now. If they want to work on this issue, well, then let's start talking about it now. But even the Senator King said, that he's thinking of changing his vote. He supported the CR and he's thinking about changing that because he doesn't trust Republicans are thinking, that they're being faithful when they say they want to work on this healthcare issue.